Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Origins. I am the human noble warrior Aiden Kuzlin, and we've just entered Dust Town. We're supporting Lord Haramont over Prince Balin. We need the dwarven support against the Blight. And this is the last major group to get their support, to confront the Blight. After that, I don't know where we go. Perhaps we deal with Loghain first, then we fight the Blight. I don't know. Or maybe we fight the Blight and then deal with Loghain. Whatever happens, we just have to do it.
There's a risk.
What the heck? We're just being attacked.
We'll get plenty for their once we cut them out of it. By the making!
Okay, the aid has become more seasoned. So I have that specialization that I haven't been using. Oh yeah, we need more dexterity. And I want to get the very last talent in the dual weapon tree, dual weapon mastery. Only a chosen few truly master the complicated art of fighting with two weapons. The character is now among the elite, that elite company, able to wield full-size weapons in both hands. Stamina costs for all dual weapon talents are also reduced. Very nice. That's made me probably significantly more, not super powerful, but more powerful. New codex. Didn't we already read about the case list? The caste system in Orzammar includes many groups of privilege, the nobility and the warriors above all others, but to a lesser degree the merchants and the smiths and the miners. Tradition establishes a clear hierarchy, but as in any culture with an upper class, there is also a clear underclass. These unfortunates, the so-called casteless, are believed to be descendants of criminals and other undesirables. They have been looked down upon since Orzammar's foundation. They have taken up residence in a place called Dust Town, a crumbling ruin on the fringe of Orzammar's common areas. Orzammar's society considers these casteless lower than even the servant castes. Indeed, the casteless are not allowed to become servants, as it is too honorable a position. They are seen as little better than animals, their faces branded at birth to mark them as the bastard children of the kingdom. Their home district, little more than a slum, is a haven for crime, organized and otherwise. Orzammar's guards seemingly cannot be bothered to patrol its streets. The best that most casteless dwarves can hope for is a life at the whim of a local crime lord, ended abruptly by violence or an overabundance of toxic lichen ale. Even so, there is some hope for the casteless, a dangling rope that offers a way up into greater Orzammar society. Since the dwarf's caste is determined by the parents of the same sex, the male child of a nobleman is part of that noble's house and the caste. Strangely, it is acceptable for casteless women to train in the arts of courtly romance to woo nobles and warriors. They are known as noble hunters. Any male born from such a union is considered a joyous event, considering the low rate of dwarven fertility. The mother and entire family are then taken in by the father's house, although they retain their caste. The dwarves we know on the surface are also considered casteless once they leave Orzammar, although this is only relevant to those who return, if they are allowed to return at all. Dwarves who leave for the surface the sun-touched, as they're often called behind their backs, lose their connection to the stone and the favor of the ancestors, and thus are worthy of little more than pity, for upon dying they are said to be lost to the stone forever. Put that way, it seems a sad existence indeed. From Brother Genitivi. Alright, so I've been reading all these things in the last several videos, just so if you didn't know about the dwarven culture in this game, because it's changed. It's not the same as, not the usual dwarven culture, where there, I mean, there's a lot of similarities to, say, your typical dwarven race in fantasy, but they're very different in the way that they revere the stone and their ancestors and their castes. So, yes, I don't plan to keep reading tons, but I hope I haven't bothered anybody with that, because I actually found it quite interesting. Now, who are you? You look important.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
I asked you first. I'm Aiden, the Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of his stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns.
That's pretty
You
high.
can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
That's quite a lot of money involved here. Well, I'm taking it to sell the Circle Tower. I don't see any problem with that. I'm sure it's circumventing a few official laws. But we need the money. We're fighting a war. Isn't Godwin the guy that was hiding in the closet in the tower? 50's a bit much when you've got no options. 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You probably don't want to take it out of the box.
No.
I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Hey, looks like we'll have to return. That cost me over half of my hoard I'd been saving up. But if I can get at least 20 out of it, perhaps even more, I'll sell it to him, Godwin, and then bring back what he has to. Something like... Why am I bringing it back? Let me see. Precious metals. Deliver Rojek's lyrium to the Circle Magi. The smuggler, Rojek, needs you to take a shipment of lyrium to the Circle Magi. His contact there is a mage named Godwin. Hello, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way.
Can I ask you a few questions about the Carta?
Stay away from me. I don't know nothing about it.
Great. What's inside this door? Looks like a shop. It also occurred to me that I could have just been taken by spending all that money. And if I open it, it could be poisonous. Damn. Well, we'll just have to find out then. Hello, good shopkeeper.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
This doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
What do you know about I'm gonna... if I bring up Jarvia or the Carta, he might not want to trade with me. I have some spare equipment. What do you give me?
Why don't you take a look?
See if he has anything interesting. Concentrated venom. I think we could... I don't know if we bought that before. And... lots of traps. Buy a couple of lyrium dust. Some death root. Toxin extract. All very cheap. Black hands. None of these things so far. Efforts, boots. Now that's better, more armor than what I have, but the 50 stamina I'd prefer to keep. Duster leather armor. Senior enchanter's robes. Let's compare that to Wynn's. No, hers is considerably better. And Morrigan, I think, is even better. Yeah. Anyway. Where's Aiden? That's for my dog. Cadence of the Trickster, just straight up +3 damage. It's not bad. Remarkable Anthemist. A deep clear purple stone. I'll buy that, even though it's quite expensive. Okay, I don't think I have anything to sell. No. Oh. No. Oh, there's some armored gloves. Nope, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna ask him about the cardio now.
You're
Carta.
back. You got more business for me?
It's Jarvia and the Carta. What do you know about Jarvia?
Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions.
Why is everyone so scared of Jarvia?
Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava.
Would you know more if the question came with silver?
Could be. If 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit.
Intimidate. Here's 20. If I like your information, you may get more.
Fine. Only Jarvia's men know all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you owe me 30 silver.
That wasn't worth more than 10.
You sodding liar, get out! I hope Jarvia guts you.
Says the criminal. Okay. And he said just across the way. I doubt it's in here. It's the remains of a building. Speak to this beggar. Hello, ma'am.
Spare a coin?
Assembly directive. Codex on dwarven property. Not interested in that. This looks like a rogue. Hello.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the shape rate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, I mean this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
They'll never learn, will they?
Very well. I shall do.
Make him be praised.
Dumb dwarf.
It is begun.
Proving receipt. A losing betting receipt crumpled in anger. These are only printed in the proving grounds. Why do I even want that? Hello, good man.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Oh boy, I'm just adding to the ignorance. These are dead nugs. We need a live nug. Hello?
I didn't do it, sir. I swear.
Can I ask you some questions about the Carta?
Jarvia don't like no one asking questions about her.
Okay. Hello?
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy?
Do you know where I can find Jarvia's base?
Keep asking questions like that, and you'll get dragged in soon enough.
Jeez. Hello, sir.
A human? What's a human doing down here?
Hello, ma'am.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
I might have money if you have information.
What are you looking for?
Do you know a woman named Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where could I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
I'll give you 10 silver. Take care of yourself.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Spare a bit for the needy?
Hello?
Please. Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Man, why don't you guys just go to the surface? Life is terrible down here if you're casteless. Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
What kind of life is that? You should go to the Chantry. They help children in need.
I heard as much. There was a man speaking on the street, talking about the human religion. He called himself a cleric. Said he could help me.
I will talk to him if you like. He may take the child.
If he can help, my gratitude would be unending.
As you say.
Suspicious door. This door appears to be made of solid stone. There are no visible means of opening it. On closer inspection, there's a small slot concealed in a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot. You see nothing but blackness. Do nothing. We need to find members of the Carta. It's another door. Not going anywhere. Hello?
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
Oh my gosh. Do you know where I can find Jarvia's base?
It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
Slum's house?
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
No. I bring trouble to Jarvia. That's what I'm here for.
More enemies ahead.
And get it!
I shall do it.
I never liked this part. Here comes
As you say.
Let's end this.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all!
Tell me how to find Jarvia, or you'll join them.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Yes, and you won't want to be at Jarvia's when I get there.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
A couple of them lived. Well, I guess this is not the way to Jarvia's place. Here, definitely open this up, Liliana. Dwarven helmet. All brings me silver, so we need it all. There's a chest here. Another one needs to be unlocked. Small flawed spirit crystal. On the way back to Dust Town. Apparently something's going to happen. No, I thought it was going to be a cutscene. I guess not. So I would like to help her situation. Suspicious door. Seems like we can open it now. Or no. Damn it. Oh yes, we have. Put fingerbone in the slot. The door unlocks. Let's go inside. We have some criminals to wipe out. Long load. There must be lots in here. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here. I've had a whole video dedicated just to Dust Town already, and we'll see what happens. We're going to track down Jarvia and destroy her criminal organization in the next video or two. Thanks for watching, guys, and more to come.